Ladies and gentlemen, the world does not reward the timid. It crowns the man or woman who walks boldly into destiny, wearing the invisible cloak of certainty. If you want to win, truly win, you must act like you were meant to win. Success is not something stumbled upon by accident. It is a deliberate creation, born first in the theater of your mind. Every victory, every achievement, every mountaintop moment you dream of. It all begins with one decision, the decision to believe you were made for it. Carry yourself today as if the crown already sits upon your head. Walk into the room like your name is already carved into the history books. Speak as if the world is leaning in, eager for your next word. Confidence, when rooted in conviction, bends the universe in your favor. But let me be clear, belief without persistence is a house without a foundation. When storms come, and they will come, you must plant your feet firmly and refuse to be moved. The one who wins is not the one who never fails, but the one who fails forward, fails upward, fails toward victory. Each morning, take a few minutes to close your eyes and see yourself living the life you dream of. Feel the emotions, taste the victory, hear the applause of your fulfilled destiny. What your mind can hold on to consistently, your hands will eventually grasp. Understand this, setbacks are not a signal to stop. They are proof that you are moving. Every closed door, every defeat, every delay, these are not signs of failure, but signs of progress. Only those who act as though they were meant to win will recognize that each obstacle is actually an opportunity in disguise. Lastly, I urge you stay true to your higher self. Never dilute your ambition to fit the comfort of those who doubt you. Remember, the oak tree does not apologize to the weeds for growing tall. Act daily in accordance with the greatness that beats within your chest. Today, decide that you were meant to win. Walk it, talk it, live it. And the world, unable to resist the force of true belief, will have no choice but to crown you, of course. Here's a full expansion of Success Begins in the Mind, without subheadings, aiming for at least 1,500 characters, in the same motivational and powerful style. Success begins long before the prize is ever placed in your hands. It starts in a place no one else can see, within the secret chambers of your own mind. The victories you seek, the goals you dream of, the mountains you long to climb, they are all first conquered in thought before they are conquered in reality. The mind is the birthplace of all greatness. Every achievement humanity has ever known, from the building of cities to the exploration of the stars, first existed as an invisible idea, a fleeting vision, a belief held stubbornly by someone who refused to doubt. The man who wins is not the one who merely works harder or longer, though hard work is vital. It is the one who conditions his mind to accept only the image of triumph. He shuts the door to fear and locks out the whispers of defeat. He stands guard at the gates of his own thinking, refusing to allow doubt to camp in his thoughts. Every morning he wakes with the picture of victory in his mind, and every night he goes to sleep with the certainty that the day moved him closer to his destiny. Your mind is the soil and your thoughts are the seeds. Plant seeds of fear and you will harvest failure. Plant seeds of belief and you will harvest success beyond measure. What you allow yourself to think about most, you move toward most. If you entertain images of losing, you are paving the path to defeat. But if you dare, with fierce, unshakable tenacity, to see yourself winning, even when the world laughs or turns its back, you are aligning yourself with forces far greater than circumstance. Success demands a mind that is disciplined, a mind that is unyielding, a mind that does not flutter in the winds of public opinion or momentary failure. Greatness is not handed out like candy at a festival. It is reserved for those who have prepared themselves mentally to carry its weight. When your mind is fully convinced, when it breathes and bleeds the certainty of your success, your body, your actions, your words, and even the circumstances around you begin to bend to that inner command. There is no accident in true success. There is only intention made manifest. The man who becomes great is the one who first sees himself as great, not with arrogance, but with conviction. He understands that before the world believes in him, he must believe in himself. Before anyone will follow, he must lead his own mind to the summit. Every masterpiece, every empire, every breakthrough begins not with the hand, not with the hammer, not with the tool, but with the thought. Master your mind, and you master your destiny. Carry yourself with confidence, without subheadings, keeping the style powerful, motivational, and at least 1,500 characters. You must carry yourself as though the outcome you desire is already written in the stars, as though every step you take is guided by certainty and not by fear. Confidence is not arrogance, and it is not foolish pride. True confidence is a quiet, burning belief that you belong at the top, that you are worthy of the prize, and that no force on earth can deny you what is already yours in spirit. When you walk into a room with confidence, you do not have to announce your worth with words. Your very presence speaks louder than any declaration. The world senses belief. It responds to energy. Those who doubt themselves invite others to doubt them too. Those who radiate certainty cause the world to lean in, to listen, to follow. People will not believe in you until you believe in yourself. They will not invest their time, their trust, or their resources in you unless you first invest unwavering confidence in your own vision. Carrying yourself with confidence means that your actions, your tone, your gaze, and your stride all declare silently, "I am here to win." It means you shake hands firmly, you look others in the eye, and you speak with the authority of one who knows where they are going. It means you do not shrink in the presence of challenges. You do not crumble when others question you. Instead, you stand even taller, knowing that your belief is the bedrock upon which your success will be built. Confidence attracts opportunity the way a flame draws the attention of all around it. When you are sure of yourself, doors open that otherwise would remain closed. Deals are offered. Allies are drawn to you. Success, sensing your certainty, gravitates toward you. Understand that your external world will always mirror the posture you hold internally. If you move timidly, life responds with hesitation. If you move boldly, life responds with abundance. Carrying yourself with confidence also means that you do not second-guess your own decisions at every turn. You decide, and then you commit. You speak, and then you stand by your word. You act, and then you follow through without trembling. Consistency in action, born of belief, creates momentum, and momentum, once it begins to move in your favor, becomes almost impossible to stop. The truth is, you may not always feel confident. Doubt may knock at your door, fear may whisper in your ear. But confidence is not a feeling to wait for, it is a behavior to choose. You can act confidently even when you feel uncertain, and when you do, the feeling of confidence will eventually catch up to your actions. Move with the poise of a winner, even before the medals are draped around your neck, and soon the world will have no choice but to recognize the champion within you. The way you carry yourself today builds the world you will walk in tomorrow. Stand tall. Speak with purpose. Move with power. Believe so completely that the world must either step aside or get swept up in the force of your advance. Would you like me to expand the next key point too, like persistence is proof of belief? It would build beautifully if you're putting together a full speech or a motivational piece. Persistence is proof of belief. In the same strong, motivational style without subheadings and at least 1,500 characters, persistence is the clearest evidence that belief lives within you. Anyone can say they believe when the sun is shining and the winds are calm. But true belief is proven in the storm, when nothing comes easily and every step forward feels like pushing against a mountain. When you persist, even in the face of setbacks, losses, and disappointments, you are making a powerful declaration to the world and to yourself. I am certain of my victory, even if the evidence has not yet appeared. Those who quit have not truly believed, for belief that runs deep enough refuses to be extinguished by temporary defeats. It holds its ground when others surrender. It fights harder when others retreat. Persistence is not about talent or luck. It is about the refusal to accept failure as final. It is the relentless beating of the heart that says, I am not done yet. Every great achievement has been carried on the shoulders of persistence. Men and women who were told no, 1,000 times smiled and tried again. Innovators who were laughed at, mocked, dismissed, and even hated. pressed forward because the vision inside them burned hotter than any criticism hurled against them. They did not hope they would win. They knew it. And their persistence was the living proof of that knowing. Understand this: every challenge you face is a test not of your skill, but of your belief. Will you persist when others would quit? Will you keep moving forward when the reward seems distant, when applause turns to silence, and when the journey feels endless? It is easy to move with energy at the beginning, when excitement fills the air. But it is only those who can persist through the dry, barren stretches of the road who will ever reach the heights they dream of. Persistence transforms the invisible into the visible. It turns dreams into reality, ideas into empires, hopes into histories. Each time you persist, each time you choose to stay in the fight, to take one more step, to withstand one more blow, you are compounding power inside yourself. You are strengthening the muscles of character, of faith, of resilience. And eventually, the walls that once seemed impenetrable will fall simply because you kept knocking. When others grow weary and walk away, let that be your signal to dig in deeper. When the world tells you it cannot be done, smile and persist all the harder. Success belongs to the man who stays in the arena, bloodied but unbowed, tired but determined. It belongs to the woman who, when knocked down 7 times, rises 8. Persistence is not something you turn on and off. It is something you become. It is a way of living. It is the signature of champions, the unshakable anthem of all who achieve greatness. If you can persist without wavering, without complaining, without surrendering, the world will, in time, deliver to your feet the very thing you have fought for. And when that day comes, you will know beyond any doubt that it was not mere talent or fortune that brought you across the finish line. It was the steady, unbreakable march of your belief made flesh. Visualize your victory. Again, strong, motivational, without subheadings, and with at least 1,500 characters. Before any great achievement can be touched by the hand, it must first be touched by the mind. Victory must be seen, felt, heard, and believed long before it ever materializes in the physical world. Those who ascend to the heights of success are not surprised when they arrive, for they have already visited those heights thousands of times in their imagination. They have stood at the summit in their minds when no one else could see it. They have tasted the sweetness of triumph while the world still doubted. This is the secret known by every true winner. You must first visualize your victory so vividly, so completely, that it becomes more real to you than the obstacles in your path. Each day, you must take time to close your eyes and journey inward to that place where your dreams are already real. You must see yourself living the life you desire, commanding the success you seek, embodying the power you know belongs to you. Feel the emotions of victory. Hear the sound of the crowd, the clinking of glasses, the applause of the world recognizing the greatness you have achieved. Smell the air at the top of the mountain. Touch the cold steel of the trophy in your hands. Make the vision so rich, so textured, so detailed that you cannot help but move toward it with unstoppable force. Visualization is not some idle fantasy. It is training. It is rehearsal for destiny. Just as an athlete practices the motions of victory before stepping onto the field, so must you practice your success in the unseen realm before it is forged in the seen. Your mind does not distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is real. If you feed it daily with images of triumph, it will accept those images as commands and work relentlessly to bring them into existence. Understand that every thought, every mental picture you nourish, plants a seed deep within your subconscious mind. Those seeds grow into actions. Those actions grow into habits. Those habits build your life. If you fill your mind with images of failure, you will find yourself unconsciously moving toward it. But if you flood your mind with scenes of victory, of success, of power, you will find yourself becoming the very person who naturally claims those rewards. When you visualize your victory, you rewire your mind to expect success, and what you expect with full conviction, you begin to create. Obstacles shrink in the face of expectation. Doubts dissolve under the heat of inner certainty. Problems that would have once stopped you are instead seen as minor inconveniences along a journey you have already completed in spirit. See yourself winning, even when the evidence is missing. See yourself victorious, even when you are surrounded by defeat. See yourself strong, even when you feel weak. Hold the picture steady. Do not let fear, doubt, or delay cause you to abandon it. Water it daily with belief, nourish it with persistence, protect it from the weeds of negativity. In time, that inner vision will harden into outer reality. The world belongs to those who have seen their victory clearly long before others could. See it now, feel it now, believe it now. And soon, what was once only a vision will become the undeniable truth of your life. Embrace setbacks as setups, keeping the style strong, inspiring, and at least 1,500 characters without subheading. Setbacks are not signs that you are defeated, they are invitations to rise higher. The moment you understand that every obstacle, every delay, every apparent failure is secretly a setup for a greater victory, you will stop fearing them and start welcoming them. Life does not test the weak for punishment, it tests the strong to reveal their true power. When you encounter resistance, it is not because you are going the wrong way. It is often the clearest proof that you are moving towards something worth fighting for. The path to greatness has never been a straight line. It is a road littered with challenges meant to sharpen you, not to destroy you. Every champion you admire, every success story you study is built upon a foundation of moments where quitting seemed easy but was refused. Those moments when the dream seems farthest from reach are the very moments that shape you into the kind of person who can not only touch success but sustain it. If everything came easily, you would not grow. If every plan worked on the first try, you would not develop resilience. It is in the struggle, in the wrestling with difficulty, that your true character is forged. Setbacks force you to dig deeper, to think smarter, to act bolder. They strip away the illusions and demand that you operate from pure strength, pure will, pure belief. Each setback carries within it the seed of an equal or greater opportunity. It is never just a loss. It is a hidden lesson, a disguised blessing, a test preparing you for something larger than you can yet see. The only real defeat is the decision to see difficulty as the end rather than the beginning of something greater. When you shift your perspective, when you start to see setbacks as setups, you unlock a power within yourself that is invincible. Welcome the hard days. Welcome the failures. Welcome the doors that close in your face. Every no plants you closer to a bigger wise. Every fall forces you to rise stronger, faster, sharper. The universe is not against you, it is forging you. It is preparing you for a victory that demands more of you than you are today. And it will not deliver that victory until you have proven that you can handle it, until you have shown that you are not a leaf tossed by the winds of circumstance, but a force of nature that bends circumstances to your will. When you embrace setbacks as setups, you begin to move differently. You stop flinching at problems and start attacking them with strategy. You stop retreating at the first sign of trouble and start charging forward with even greater purpose. You understand that every loss today is laying the groundwork for a larger, more permanent win tomorrow. The man who welcomes setbacks is the man who cannot be broken. The woman who uses failure as fuel is the woman who cannot be denied. They see beyond the immediate pain to the long-term purpose. They know that the struggle itself is part of the story they were born to tell. In time, when others look at their success and call it luck, only they will know how many battles were fought, how many failures were turned into foundations, how many wounds were transformed into wisdom. Embrace the setback, study it, learn from it, rise above it. It is not here to bury you, it is here to build you. Stay loyal to your higher self, keeping the tone powerful, motivational, and without subheadings, at least 1,500 characters. There is a version of you that is stronger, wiser, braver, and more capable than you have yet allowed yourself to become. That version of you, your higher self, is not a fantasy, it is a reality waiting to be claimed. Every decision you make either moves you closer to that self or pulls you further away. To reach the life you dream of, you must stay fiercely loyal to the highest version of who you are meant to be, even when the lower path looks easier, even when compromise tempts you with comfort. Loyalty to your higher self means choosing discipline over distraction, perseverance over surrender, integrity over convenience. It means speaking truth when lies would be easier. It means holding fast to your vision when doubt and fear whisper their poisonous lies. It means rejecting smallness, pettiness, and excuses, and standing tall in the full stature of your purpose, no matter how hard the wind blows against you. The world will try to negotiate with you. It will offer you shortcuts, quick fixes, and opportunities to sell out your dreams for temporary comfort. But if you betray your higher self for the sake of ease, you lose not only the prize, but something even more precious, your own soul's trust in itself. Every time you lower your standards, you weaken the bridge to your destiny. But every time you stand firm, even when it costs you something, you drive another stake into the ground that says, I will not be moved. Your higher self already knows what you are capable of. It is pulling you forward, calling you upward. When the journey gets lonely, when the road seems endless, it is your loyalty to that greater vision of yourself that will keep you moving. Stay faithful to the version of you that does not quit when it's tired, but only when the job is done. Stay true to the you that acts with courage, that speaks with conviction, that moves with unstoppable intention. No one else can stay loyal to your higher self for you. No crowd can cheer you into becoming who you were born to be. It is a covenant you must make in the silence of your own heart, a vow that you must renew daily. It will not always be easy. There will be days when everything inside you screams for you to settle, to retreat, to lower your aim. But you must remember, you were not born for mediocrity. You were born to stand among giants, to do work that echoes through generations, to live a life that demands to be remembered. Stay loyal when the climb is steep. Stay loyal when the reward is delayed. Stay loyal when no one is watching, and especially when no one is applauding. For in those quiet, unseen moments, you are chiseling away the weakness that would otherwise sabotage your success. You are forging the kind of inner strength that no setback can destroy. The prize is not just the success that will come. The prize is who you become in the pursuit of it. Every act of loyalty to your higher self lifts you closer to the life you have imagined, the life you have dreamed, the life you were designed to live. Be unbreakable in your commitment. Be fierce in your devotion. Let the world see in you what it rarely sees, a human being who refuses to betray his own greatness. Stay loyal. Rise higher. Become everything you were meant to be. Act like you were meant to win. Tying together all the expanded key points with powerful, motivational energy. Victory belongs to those who dare to claim it in their hearts long before the world hands it to them. You must walk, talk, think, and move like the winner you were created to be. Success begins in the mind, fueled by the fire of confidence, driven forward by the iron force of persistence, illuminated by the clear vision of your inevitable triumph. Setbacks will come, but they are not the end. They are the proving grounds for greatness, the hidden stepping stones laid out for those who refuse to bow to temporary defeat. Every obstacle you face, every delay you endure, every battle you fight, is preparing you to meet your higher self, the champion within you who does not settle, does not quit, and does not lose faith. Now is the time to choose. Will you drift with the tides of mediocrity, or will you act like you were meant to win? Will you hesitate when the road grows rough, or will you push forward with the absolute certainty that the crown already has your name etched into it? There is no room for small thinking. No time for timid action. Stand tall. Think boldly. Move with the unshakable conviction that success is not a question. It is a certainty. Carry yourself each day as a force too powerful to be denied. Speak your dreams into existence. Persist when others fall away. Visualize your victory until it becomes more real than the doubts around you. Transform every setback into a setup. Stay loyal to the highest vision of yourself. Live and breathe the truth that you were meant to win. And when you do, the world will rise up to meet you, because it will have no other choice. The future is waiting. The crown is waiting. Victory is waiting. Go forward and claim what has always been yours. Would you also like me to craft a powerful opening for the speech too, so you have a perfect start and finish? It'll frame everything brilliantly.